We are on the go with Joe, and today he's getting into the spirit of an event that's all about spirits.
Joe is in Southeast Portland to tell us about Toast, which will highlight Oregon distilleries. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So it takes place tomorrow. Toast does. It features 40 distilleries. You know, Oregon and Portland especially has this big kind of booming craft distillery scene, and one of them we're in right now. We're at Townsend Distillery. This is Ray Nagler. She is the head of operations here. Now, first of all, talk to us a little bit about Toast. You know, Portland, we're known for having great beer. We're known for having great wine in the Willamette Valley, and obviously the distillery scene is something that's really exploded in recent years as well, and this is kind of a big celebration of that.
Yeah, definitely. This is very much all of the members of the industry coming together, kind of sharing with each other and the public. It's both an emphasis on education, what we produce in this state, yeah, and then there's also cocktails. And in fact, that's actually how we track how long we've been a distillery. Our first day ever as a distillery was Toast 4 years ago.
Okay, well, happy anniversary then. Now, so you guys are very unique. So people may know Townsend's Tea. You have like tea shops, and you also make Brew Dr. Kombucha, and you've been doing this for years in the Portland area. There's an interesting story about how you guys started making. You basically make tea-based spirits. Walk us through how that all came about, because it's a really interesting story.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, in a sense, we've kind of created a new style of spirit. So what happened was we were making kombucha. We were a tea company originally. And sort of the shorthand TMZ version is that in 2011, Lindsay Lohan set off her ankle bracelet when she was on probation, and she said it was because she was drinking kombucha. And I mean, there's many reasons why people started to pay attention to the alcohol content of kombucha.
Because it has trace amounts of alcohol.
Yeah. And that's kind of the more famous story.
Yeah.
But then that kind of, as a kombucha brewery, we had to find a way to make sure we were being responsible with the alcohol content because it's fermented. So we have a type of still that's really special to us. It actually takes alcohol out of our kombucha, but doesn't pasteurize it, so it's not too hot. And then on our end, the distillery, we take that distillate, that alcohol that we're pulling out of the kombucha, and we make all of our spirits here. So we're actually reusing it, and then we can still sell the kombucha, and it's a living supplement.
So it's almost kind of like a happy accident of all this stuff of trying to monitor alcohol. So walk me through kind of the different things that you make. Again, these are all out of like actual, like, look, tea. This is what they start with, and you turn it into gin and all these other different spirits.
Yeah. So we make a lot of things. Our kind of tagline as a distillery is makers of botanical spirits. And that's because we can't not make botanical spirits. Because our still has such a low temperature, it doesn't cook out all the aromas and flavors of the tea. We actually ferment to make the kombucha, then the spirits. So our white rose is going to be like an herbal, light, floral spirit made from fermented rose petals, not...
You do a gin as well. We're running out of time. I just want to make sure we get all
totally.
this in there. There's all these unique ones I've never heard of. Kashmiri Amaro.
Yeah.
What is that?
Kashmiri Amaro. So Amaro is the Italian word for digestive. It's a style of herbaceous spirit.
Okay. I thought it was a Dean Martin song. That's Amaro. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to show you throughout the morning. We're going to make some cool cocktails here, but I wanted to let you know about Toast. Once again, it is tomorrow. It's at the Tiffany Center. As we mentioned, about 40 different distillers. There's food as well. Basically, you buy a ticket, and you can buy tickets up through tomorrow morning, or you can buy them at the door if there's some available, and then you get to sample all these great drinks, some great food. We'll have more info at kptv.com. Real quickly, what is this cocktail that you made for us?
Yeah, so it's going to be a white rose sour, and I can show you how to make it using vegan egg whites.
Cool, and check this out. You know, our Andy Carson is a big kombucha fan, makes his own kombucha. Later in the show, we're going to make a hard kombucha slushy. Did I get that right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so some tasty stuff as we get you ready for Toast in just a bit. Let's send it back to you.